Hello everyone, Baxter from Big Cat Cigars. I guess you guys probably wonder, well, if you roll so many cigars, you probably have a lot of leftover pieces and stuff like that. I do. Now, when I roll my cigars, normally long roll. But when you roll pieces, it's called a short roll. Normally pieces, if it's a short roll from factories, there's the pieces on the floor, and they chip them up real small, and then they put them in cigarillos. But what I do is I make my own cigars with these pieces because they're so big. It might be a short roll, but I roll a nice cigar with these long pieces I just break apart. And they're big pieces, right? These come from the ends when I cut the cigar. So yes, I make them for myself, but this is what it looks like. Now, how will they taste? Easy to deal with, because just remember, the lighter leaves are the milder leaves. The darker leaves are the bolder leaves. And you can form whatever taste you really want, especially I know where my tobacco comes from, so it's not hard to deal with. So what I do is, first of course I prepare my binder. Okay. And then put it together like I want it, how I want it to end up. And then I take my pieces. Now what I'm just gonna do is, because this is gonna be a good tasting cigar from what I got going on here. So I just put them all, and there's some pretty big pieces, not pieces that come off the floor. And I just stick it on there like this, right? And then I just get it started. And you just have to take your fingers and pull it in as you roll. Pull it in, and because they're pieces, you can always adjust. Pull it in, pull it in, pull it in. Stem there, get that out, pull it in. I don't like the way it's coming out, so I'm gonna put some more tobacco in there. See, with these pieces, I can make it happen like I want to. Because what I'm doing here is I'm making myself a Winston Churchill. And that's what I do with these pieces. That's what I do with these pieces. Nice little Churchill going here. Okay. I clip it. And don't cut my hand off. And one thing about it is I totally roll this with my hand. I don't put it in a press for something like this because I want it to be real good smoker. See how that comes out so far? Now, next step is to give it that trim on the head so it will be nice and rounded. Okay. All right, now let's put the wrap on it. So let me prepare this wrap. just a little bit of moisture because I'm gonna show you how you make that wrap look nice and flat. First, I'm going to trim the edges. Like that. I'm going to take this rolling pin and I'm going to just crush those veins. It's really ride down on that tobacco. What that does is, believe it or not, after you're all done, it's releasing the oils and it shines. And as you can see, after I finish that, it still comes out with some ends, and I don't like to see that because there we go. Now that's better. So take my cigar and you start to wrap. Pull it tight, tight, pull it tight, so it come out nice and even and shiny, just like it's supposed to. And give it a little glue, not too much for the flag. And I just roll like that, like this. Yeah. Yeah. Let's give it a little. There we go. And juice on it. Yeah. It's already looking good. All right. Now I always like to make a nice little band. This is the way I do it because I hate a cigar that's limping on the end. You just do. And this right here stops that from happening. But sometimes when your roll is not done by a machine, the hand does different things. Anyway, it's your style if you roll. Yeah, that's right. Cap on it. My tools are sharp, so sometimes it just goes a little overboard. Come on, there we go. The cap, and we stick that cap on it. And we gotta take your time and just make it look real neat. There we go. square it off. Perfecto. And that is my Winston Churchill. This one's longer than the other one, but so what? Right? And that's done with my leftover pieces, and it's always a good smoke. See that? Always a good smoke. So, there you go.